Okay, we got the Grots here doing another battle report. We have Circle of Orboros, Circle Orboros, up against Cryx. Incursion scenario, after first turn, one flag will disappear, and then standard flag capturing scenario to get 3 control points. James took the win for the first turn, and he'll take you through what he's running.
Well, I've got the Druid Wilder on the right flank here, just to sort of extend my control area a little bit further. I've got my first unit of Shifting Stones with the Overseer. Warpwolf Stalker with the Reach and the Berserk. Woolborden, so a little bit of extension spellcasting. A unit of Druids, which should be in every Circle player's list. Cassius and his Warpwolf, Pureblood Warpwolf. Min unit of Skinwalkers, a min unit of Tharn Wolf Riders, a Reeve Hunter with a Werewolf, and then in the direct middle is Wormwood with another unit of Shifting Stones.
Okay. And on the Cryx side, this would be Jerry.
I'm going with Gorshade the Bastard, my caster right here. I've got a full unit of, and the attachment of Bane Thralls, Dark Wraith, a Werewitch Siren. I have 2 Death Rippers, the Death Jack right out in front here, the Wither Shadow Combine, and a full unit of Bane Knights, and of course Bane Lord Tartar Sauce leading them off.
Okay, first turns for Circle. Okay, turn 1 for Circle.
I moved these guys up this way and rearranged the Shifting Stones if I need to reposition this Stalker. The Wilder is over here, sort of extending Cassie's control range to make sure the Stalker is not too far out. Druids walked up and just threw some clouds down. These Shifting Stones just moved a little bit closer. Skinwalkers ran forward, and he just went into the forest and warped Spellwarp. The Reeve Hunter and the War Dog just moved into the forest. These guys ran up to threaten the Bane Knights across the board, and as I don't know what objective I need to capture yet, I'm just trying to keep my options open.
And you prayed the Bane Knights?
Yeah.
Okay. Your intentions for your turn, Jerry?
Basically, knowing that we have 3 objectives and we don't know which one's going to go away, I'm going to be doing the same thing. I'm going to move forward, try to entice James to overextend a little bit and go from there.
Okay, turn 1. Okay, turn 2 for Circle.
What I did was I teleported the Stalker over to here, but he couldn't really reach anything without getting horribly mauled, so I just left him there for now. The Druids walked up and sort of gave me a rough idea of where Gorshade's control area ended so I could cast spells. And the Skinwalkers sort of moved up to threaten flag B if they come forward. The Reeve Hunter went up and he shot a Bane Knight. The hit failed to kill him, but the War Dog charged it and killed it. The War Dog was then promptly killed by my own Pureblood, who sprayed and killed 2 more knights and the dog at the same time. The Wolf Riders charged forward, killed off 3 Bane Knights, and then reformed away as they could, or to just sort of skirmish. Cassius came forward into the trees, cast Unseen Path to pull Wormwood up to here. Then he cast his feet, so Wormwood's control area right now, or command area right now, which is 10 inches, is all the forest.
Okay. And your intentions, Jerry?
Well, he's left me with a bit of a problem here to try to deal with this mess over here because of the stupid feet in the forest going on. I'm going to move more, concentrate my forces into the center, try to do a little bit of a hit over here and cause some damage. Perhaps I might feat this turn just to see how it plays out and see where I'm at with it and go from there.
Alright.
That's about it.
Okay, turn 2 for Goreshade.
Okay. So I started off vengeancing with my Bane Knights over here. They moved forward and stabbed a couple of girls, and we failed to stab a couple. And then Tartar Sauce activated, cursed the unit, charged through the forest with just enough to be able to see her, killed one, added a Bane Knight to this unit. Then the Knights activated, they moved forward, took out the remaining girls in this unit, which makes the prey go away.
Which have been feeding the Wormwood souls.
And then Darg, before they moved, Darg activated and death rode the ones forward that he could over here. Then I ran with all these flotilla of Bane thralls, moved them forward to threaten this side and kind of clog stuff up and give him some problems to worry about there. Activated Goreshade, chose not to feat this turn, and made it Mage Bladed again, and should have caught Cassius probably within his control area, so it makes it a little bit more problematic for him. As well as, didn't do much with the Death Jacks, just kind of sitting there threatening each other with our stuff and waiting for somebody to make a move back and forth. Brought this guy forward, and then moved the Wither Shadow up, and that's about it.
Okay. And your intentions, James?
My intentions this turn is to have the Pureblood Warp Ghostly come around here, spray and catch all of these guys, and then have these Shifting Stones drop the Stalker right in the middle of these Banes and hopefully go to town with Berserk, and then have the Warboard and maybe mop up the couple over here, and then just try to do as much damage as I can.
Alright. Okay, turn 3 for Cassius. Take us through what you did.
Well, I followed through with my promise and walked over here with the Pureblood and sprayed, took down like 3 Bane Knights and Bane Lord Tartarus. Then the Reeve Hunter charged the Knight that was here, killing him with his cleft sword, and then quick working onto the other Bane Knight that was over here, killing him. And then he swift huntered onto the objective, snap fired onto this Wither Shadow Combine, doing 3 damage, so he really made his points. The Skinwalkers tried to kill some Bane Thralls. This one rolled tough, which eventually later died. This one made tough. Actually, this one died. The Skinwalker got teleported into the middle of these guys. Jerry made like a bajillion tough rolls and managed to cap him out on Fury. I did get the officer down, and then I used my Animus on the Stalker to leave combat. The Druids casted Counter Magic and a couple more Vortexes. These two attacked this Thrall, not really doing a whole lot. The Shifting Stones that were over here have kind of shifted over here now, and the World Warden walked up and beat a couple Thralls. And basically just got bogged down in tough rolls.
But you're sitting on 1 control point, right?
Yeah, I have 1 control point.
Okay, your intentions, Jerry?
Hopefully I can take at least 1, maybe 2 control points this turn, do some real hurt to him. This turn I for sure, very likely I'm going to feat with Goreshade, and just do as much damage as I can and then hold on for another turn and try to finish it off with control points.
Alright. Okay, turn 3 for Goreshade.
Okay, so I activated
Bone
the Bonejack over here. I threw 1 focus on him, ran him over there, was willing to take the free strike to get rid of this Reeve. Came around the corner, he rolled double 1s, which I promptly rolled double 1s on as well, so it was an awesome, epic fail for both of us. I then moved my Wither Shadow forward, and then after much wrangling to try to figure out who they could actually shoot, James was kind enough to let me shoot a few of his guys in the back over here so they could actually do something. Then Darg took a charge angle over here, took off half an inch for crossing that guy, still had enough range to get over there and chop the Reeve right in the face, because I really didn't like him much. I activated my Bane Thralls that were all knocked down and passed numerous tough rolls, thus making James quite cranky, and proceeded to chop up some guys over here, miss a few things, but just generally make themselves a great nuisance. I activated some stuff, shuffled it over, moved Goreshade forward, feeded. Goreshade helped out by chopping this guy. I think he probably missed, and then he feeded. These guys went forward, cleared out this section over here, clogged up the lane some more. James is going to have some Fury problems this turn. I decided just to hold off moving the Death Jack forward since I can't deal with his counter magic. I have Mage Blade up again just to give him some grief.
Okay, and your intentions, James?
Well, first off, I got to get past the little bit of Fury problems I have. The Shifting Stones will help negate it somewhat, and then my hope is to chop through a whole bunch more of these Banes and just try to contest B again, and then maybe get over here with the Pure Blood and try to get C back for my team.
Okay.
Yikes.
Okay, turn 4 for Cassius.
Well, I tried to kill Gorshade, but even with 3 boosted attack rolls, I still couldn't exactly hit him. He was just a little bit too much for the Stalker. He's capped out on Fury. I did kill off one of the Weather Shadow Combine. I also hit him with a spray from the Pure Blood over here. The Wilder is here currently just because I needed an extension on my control range to be able to force that beast. The Woeborden killed a Bane, and then he made a couple more tough rolls on this other Bane here. The Stones have teleported up to just sort of be more of a hindrance. Skinwalker killed a guy, and the Druids are mostly unable to cast spells, but I did manage to hit Dar and do no damage.
Okay, and your plans, Jerry?
I'm going to do my best to clear him off the objective, do as much damage again this turn as possible. Well, Gorshade's feed is really a gift that keeps on giving me an extra unit of Bane Thralls that just show up. Hopefully I can capture another objective point this turn, if I can manage that, and go from there. It's going to be tough to do that. Maybe for shenanigans I might just charge Cassius and whack him a good one with Darg. We'll just have to find out how that goes.
Alright. Okay, that's the end of the turn for Gorshade.
Alright, well, I did a bunch of stuff. I tried to clear this out here, and some pretty failed epic rolls of not goodness. The Deathjack proceeded, after making all kinds of good tough rolls, my Deathjack proceeded to whiff on a whole bunch of attack rolls against that, needing 6s to hit. Fortunately, did enough damage that Gorshade was able to step up and lay the boots to it. The Banes kind of cleared off a bit of a space here, not really enough to get me any points, but I've given him a few problems over here that he's got to deal with and figure out. My last ditch attempt to try to get rid of the Wilder was the Warwitch Siren coming across the fence, and Darg went over there and charged Cassius and epically failed with a big whiff on his to hit roll.
Okay, and your plans, James?
My plans this turn is to cast Unseen Path on Cassius to move him to here, and then he's going to walk into these Shifting Stones, and then hopefully cast Hellmouth onto the Deathjack and sort of pull all that stuff together, and then just do a big AoE attack, and then the Shifting Stones will teleport him to safety. And the Pure Blood is going to try to take down one of these idiots, but we'll see how that goes.
Alright. Alright, that's the end of the turn for Circle. How'd you do?
Turn 4.
What I did was I ran my Wilder out of close combat with the Deathjack, and she completely got slaughtered, but that was okay. And then I had Cassius come out to about here, took a free shot from Dar, just transferred it to the Warden, it was no big deal. And then I cast Hellmouth on the Deathjack, bringing in everything real close and dropping a huge AoE on it. Unfortunately, most of them rolled tough again. And,
deservedly so.
And then I basically moved all my shifting stones in to just be as big of a pain in the ass as I could. This warden, unfortunately, was at a forcing range, so all you could do was punch this guy who made 2 consecutive tough rolls again. And the druids didn't do much. Cassius did take Dar off his horse, and this pureblood took down one of the bone chickens.
Okay. And your plans, Jerry?
I'm going to try to put a little bit of a herd onto this guy with the last bone chicken over here, or bone, whatever it is, bone jack. I'm going to see if I can do something about that skinwalker this turn. It's been kind of a real pain in the butt dealing with him, but I don't know if I can manage it or not. We'll have to see if it'll work. So, beyond that, just do some more stuff.
Okay. Okay, that's the end of the turn for Goreshade. How did you do?
I missed some stuff as usual. I decided to make a run over to Cassius and combination with everything. This guy came over here and tried to hit him and did a little bit of damage, but not much, and just generally continued to be a nuisance with him. Try to put some positioning, so he's got to make a choice between leaving the objective, going after the Death Jack, or trying to come over here and to get Goreshade. I managed to get Mage Blade up again, which kind of makes Cassius a little more stuck in place with it looking down the barrel of the Death Jack. Tried to swing around here to start getting rid of these guys that are clogging up, and just generally stay in this area over here.
Okay. And your plan, James?
My plan currently is to have this pureblood come over here and throw the Death Jack at Goreshade, or just charge Goreshade straight up and kill him at this point. And failing that, Cassius is going to move back through the forest, hopefully out of the control range of Goreshade. I don't know quite if I can make it yet, but if I can, I'll just pull the tree and him back out of the way.
Alright. Okay, the end of Cassius's turn.
Things did not go as well as hoped. The pureblood charged Goreshade, managed to miss epically, and the time he did hit, he hit for minimal damage. At which point, the Skinwalker charged Goreshade, dealing the last point of damage, but because he has his attachment, she just died and he gains 1 point of health. Then the Stonekeeper thought, hey, you know what, I'll give it a shot, and just thought he'd give a swing at him, missing epically, as I knew he would. The Woolborden killed 2 thralls, and the shifting stones just shifted to contest some more. This druid just ran over here to contest that flag, and Cassius backed up and cast Unseen Path to give him a little bit of distance from the Death Jack.
Okay. And your intentions, Jerry?
As usual, just try to clear the space around the objective and hopefully manage to score a couple control points this turn and put an end to this game.
Alright.
Fucking testing.
End of Cryx turn. Not much left for Circle, but take us through what you did.
Some shenanigans with it. I ran around and did achieve my objective of mostly clearing stuff off here. Because of the feat, we had to figure out which unit was the original and which wasn't, and so this guy was the last one from the new unit. This was the defeated unit, the non-feated unit, and they're kind of milling about this. The bone chicken came across here, bit the last druid, killed him off, and has got this one capped. The Death Jack, deciding that he couldn't chase down Cassius, turned around and come over here just to add moral support to Gorshade, who's really hurt. And Gorshade, as well as his Banes, finished off the Skinwalker and this Big Daddy over here, coming down to the last roll to needing a 7 to do it and pull an 8 to kill him. So
Nice.
it's over to James.
And with your, 3 models, James, left?
I believe that's a little bit more than 3 there, Jeremy. Oh, this isn't here. My plans actually are going to be quite interesting because I am going to attempt, I have 8 focus this turn, so I'm going to attempt to come out of the forest, cast Hellmouth on the Death Jack, potentially pull Gorshade in, maybe boost the damage roll.
Can't.
And failing that, I'm going to have the World Warden throw a Bane Thrall at him and potentially cast Stranglehold on him. And
Okay.
killing him.
Let's see what happens.
Let's do this guy first.
It's POW.
POW 12.
That's nothing.
No. And
No, that is this one.
that one. Then this guy,
That's yep.
same roll.
He's fine.
Tough. It's kind of like I didn't want to be tough, but what can you do? And on to the last roll over there is nothing. My stone will suffer a major amount of damage. Probably enough to just drop it.
Now here's where it gets sketchy.
Death Jack
Nothing.
and Gorshade, what's his armor?
Gorshade's armor is 16, so you need a 5 or more, and he wins with a epic double box
Jerry.
stars.
Oh, that was kind of frightening.
Okay, well, a quick recap on how Cassius made it all the way out of that side of the forest.
Alright, well, at the beginning, Wormwood was sitting on 2 soul tokens, so they're about here. I moved Cassius out to 6 here, and then he cast, or actually he was about here, so we moved about here. He cast Unseen Path, which allows him to place Wormwood or himself between each other, so I just put Wormwood here. And then I casted it again on Cassius to place him here, thus getting me the range I needed to hit the stone.
Cool. Alright. Circle takes the win. Good game. We'll see you next battle reports.